Jews seek permission to blast the shofar on the Temple Mount. It would be the first time since the destruction of biblical era structures. This on WND. Two organizations in Israel petitioned Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to allow them to blast the shofar on the Temple Mount. And this would be the first time since the destruction of biblical era temple, it's about 70 AD, that a Jew would be permitted to perform the powerful act at the holiest site in the world, reported Breaking Israel News. The petition requests permission for a shofar blast on Rosh Hashannah, that's next month, on the Temple Mount. Since the first day of Rosh Hashannah is on the Sabbath, it will be the only place in the Jewish world that a shofar will be blown, BIN reported. The petitions come from the Organization of 70 Names, led by Rabbi Hillel Weiss, and the Land of Israel organization, led by Aviad Vasoli. Vasoli noted to BIN that Jews are permitted to enter the Temple Mount only 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday. This year, the first day of Rosh Hashannah is on Saturday, the Sabbath. According to Jewish law, it's forbidden to blow the shofar on the Sabbath except for on the Temple Mount, he explained. So we submitted a request to permit a group of Jews to do so, to blow the shofar on the Temple Mount on the first day of Rosh Hashannah. The last such display was some 1,950 years ago. In an effort to curb Arab violence, police forbid any non-Islamic symbols or activities on the Temple Mount. Visoli argued that under Israeli law, which requires equality for all religions, the display should be allowed. He said this is not a legal issue. The law mandates that we're permitted to do this. Our request is that the police be instructed to permit this religious ritual to take place. Weiss said the blowing of the shofar on the Temple Mount on Rosh Hashannah is done in synagogues around the world. This is not just for the Jews who are there to hear it. This is shofar call to all the nations of the world, he said. Now more than ever before, we are crying out to Hashem, Hashem is the name of the Lord, to bless us with life, peace, and an end to plagues. Every leader in the world who cares and who sees himself as a representative of one of the 70 nations should call on Netanyahu to permit this to take place. Shofars often are made of a ram's horn and are blown like a trumpet. They've been used in worship since the biblical era. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.